Welcome back, bigots. Pragmata releases today, but not without some unnecessary concerns from the usual moral arbiters that exist only to complain and create conflict. And yes, this is going to get stupid very quickly. Back in March, Pirate Nation informed readers that Pragmata has gone gold. Nothing out of the ordinary yet, until you dip into the replies. And oh, we shall dip into the replies. Lassadar here had to say, nice for P-word, like you and your buddies on 4chan. Everyone else, avoid freaks you see buying and playing this boring stinker. Okay, those are some wild claims. Do you have any evidence for it? Let's see. The first image is of the Pragmata demo menu. Nothing to see there. The second image of Diana again, fully clothed. You barbarian, you. And then number 3, Otaku Spirit says the data nomming volley is voiced by Neo Toyama. Instant buy. It is instant buy. I'm still waiting for the service to go live. And the fourth screenshot is the only screenshot that he showed that is actual evidence, but not the kind of evidence that he wants. So if you read all of these comments, yeah, they're a little suspicious, and yeah, they might be a little pervy. Including the image that I had to black out, which was just of a little girl drawn in a bathing suit watching TV. Now, I blocked out the bathing suit for YouTube sensitivity purposes, not because I saw anything really wrong with it, because kids wear bathing suits. Normal people wouldn't bat an eye at that. Perverts do. They do. Anyway, let's move on. Craig replied to Lassiter by saying that 4chan screenshot is almost as old as the character herself. Judging by how passionate you are about your investigation surrounding this topic, maybe you're the one with an unaddressed fetish. Oh, touche. Lassiter replied with, it's an example. You can go to the archives right now and find that 99% of Pragmata threads on 4chan look like this and have been taken down. Even Reddit, and I assume he means subreddit, had to be taken down, and you can see P-word gooning to all the Pragmata stuff on X as well, is what he means. Now, that entire statement is partly true and partly false and part just his subjective opinion, so do with that as you wish. But the last statement that he said, the last sentence, is just where he goes off the rails. Buy your P-word game and shut up. You haven't provided evidence that the game itself is the almighty P-word. You haven't done that. All you have is just complain about the game. But let's continue. Craig replies with, bro, relax. I'm just excited for more Dad Simulator slop. I don't care what 4chaners and predators have to say. That's some Hitler also drank water rhetoric. True. The game itself is innocent, and people are allowed to enjoy it however they want. Again, I'm on this guy's side. I agree. I concur. Lassiter just had to reply once more with, there is no dad simulation. It's just a generic third-person shooter plus P-word pandering. Is the dad simulator Capcom's new PR strategy? Now, he knows it's not. Lassiter, and we all know that Capcom didn't coin that phrase. We did. We're making fun of ourselves. And we're only saying that because we actually enjoy protecting kids. Which is weird that you would be so against that. That's what's weird about all this. And I would say Capcom just might have a case here. Calling Capcom's own game P-word pandering? I mean, Capcom might have a lawsuit here. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Lassiter isn't the only idiot that's been saying this type of garbage. We have Scrub up here saying, if you buy this game, I am going to assume you are a P-word. Why? Why would you assume that? Is there anything within the game that tells you that it's that specific material? I don't think it does, because if it did, I don't think the game would be able to get off the market. There's that. Here's liberally. By the way, check out all those flags in his bio. You know you're dealing with a with a high IQ person here. This is creepy, he says. Yeah, with no evidence to prove it. Just an idiotic claim. And then there's this comment. P-word or not, all the heckin' wholesome chungus hards in the comments, thank you very much, are giving me the ick. You know what gives me the ick? People who say things that give you the ick. Anyway, have any of you MNFers ever had a single speck of, that word I'm also not going to use on YouTube? Get a hold of yourself. Just press pause for a moment and read all those comments. People saying that they're looking forward to protecting a child. The most innocent of innocent things to say, they're saying. And this person has a problem with that? I'll get to that mentality in just a moment. But last but certainly not least, here's the last screenshot on X anyway. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this idiot's name. It was always iffy to me that Diana looks nothing like a real kid. Her face seems to be modeled after an adult woman and has no makeup. If it was modeled after an adult woman, and if it was just a short person, what does that say about you? But I digress. Makeup on. Her hair are perfect and long, and she's walking around completely naked under that jacket. Are you sure? Do we know that for sure? Because as far as I know, Capcom has censored all that. So again, if Capcom isn't showing you that and actually censoring it, then there's nothing wrong happening here. What is wrong with you people? Really, I mean that generally. And anyway, the reply to this idiot is, she looks like a P-word's idea of a child. Where do these people get these ideas? I honestly can't fathom it. Because I'm not a degenerate. I can't bring myself to this low level of degeneracy to create these type of ideas. I sincerely don't understand it. But I've noticed something, and this is why I created a couple of screenshots of my own. We have Group 1 here. If you play Pragmata, then you're a P-word. Group 2, normal people with paternal instincts. And then Group 3, the actual 4chan crazies, the actual perverts. What I've noticed is, words are hard. What I've noticed is, Group 1 and 2 seem to dogpile on Group 2. Why? Isn't that a little bit suspicious? It's definitely suspicious to me. But here's what I actually believe to describe this little chart that I've made. Here's the real explanation. Group 1 are the moral busybodies. Group 2 are innocent normal people just enjoying themselves. And Group 3 are the actual degenerates. From what I can tell, in conclusion here, from what I can tell, all the opposition to Pragmata is projection. But this is becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem when degenerates dare to wield morality, that is, their version of reality, like a gavel in their contemptible court of social justice. Their reality, their morality, is seen as the gold standard, where all of the other normal people on the planet are seen as immoral for some reason. All we're seeing is a group of moral busybodies falsely accusing normal people of heinous behavior purely from preconceived notions that they just fabricated. Again, they have taken normal man's biological instincts to protect a child. That is a biological instinct to protect a child. I know, because I have it. And have inverted it into a moral failing? Same goes with beauty, and I've already covered that topic on this channel, so no need to digress into that. Nothing is more repugnant to me than pseudo-moral, delusional tyrants trying to shame natural biology and replace it with depravity. It's a form of unmorality, if you will. And to that I say, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. That's all the time I have for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like and subscribe. Do all the happy, fun social stuff. You can find me on Gab. I have a backup channel on Odyssey, when and if I ever get kicked off of YouTube. And until next time, have fun.